welcome. Let's get this show on the road. Hiya. Hello again. We got a little fancy today. We got some new stuff coming on the channel, as well as some new transitions, things like that. And yeah, looking forward to holidays. Looking forward to make things a little bit better around here. So, yeah. Welcome to a non-sponsored cooking video and stream, but still followed by the same people. Today we're going to do our pub-style shepherd's pie. They call it a shepherd's pie, but there's no sheep. So, because I'm Scottish and because I legally have to, it's called a cottage pie. So that way my ancestors don't come down and strike me dead. But yeah, we're going to get started, shall we? Woohoo! Hope everyone had a good day today. Having a good Tuesday or Wednesday. Of course, depending on what side of the world you're on. Although, really my only Australian is, well, currently in the US. So, most people are this time. Oh, I was saying that happy Tuesday or Wednesday, but then I said the only Australian that really watches is a few feet away from me. So yes, it is a new setup. We got some new transitions. We are going fully for the kind of night setup. Because it's the only thing that makes sense, and I put a lot of things together around it. So that's what we're going to go for. So, just sharpen the knife. Let's get this party started. Broiler pie. Nice potatoes. Why do I put... Okay, I'm not going to put the broiler on yet. I don't fucking need to. Because my broiler is fucking awesome. So we're going to skip that part. And we're just going to go right into some fruits and veg. For those who want to, I have added in a Wordle game onto the stream. You can join it with !SL game, I believe. And yeah, just kind of enjoy it while we're kick back, enjoy the music, and enjoy some games. Don't have to, of course, but I sure as hell am going to. Well, I'm not going to play, but yeah. Let us get this started. Cool. So all I'm doing right now, just kind of off screen because I have way too many electronics around here right now, is just washing the veg. Going to be peeling up the carrot as well. Once we get to that point. But for right now, we're just washing and drying our produce. Cool. After this stream, we'll probably cut it over. You can cream fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. You see, now that sounds delicious. I do agree with that. Now, the real question is, are you a creamy or a crunchy mac and cheese? Seeing as you're from Texas, I'm assuming probably crunchy. But, you know, assumptions have been made and proven wrong before. Woot woot. Alright, almost done with the produce. Oh, I was talking about the mac and cheese. I would hope that your fucking potatoes are creamy. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with some, more home style full mashed potatoes, but can't go wrong with. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there ain't no way in hell I am sieving and sieving my fucking mashed potatoes. Let me tell you that right now. That is not gonna happen. But yeah. So we are just going to trim these potatoes into half-inch wedges. About. Don't have to get too exact. Just trying to get an even sizing, so that way everything cooks along the same lines. Try not to cut yourself because you're being an idiot, like me. Still love mash. Gotcha. Makes sense. It is a good shout. Do-do-do. Yeah, previous to these Hello Fresh boxes, never really made mashed potatoes with sour cream before, but let me tell you, I have been picking up some from the store just so that way I can make more. Because that is a godsend. I've always heard about it, just never cared enough to do it, I guess. Half carrot lengthwise. But yeah, now that's all I do. So just cut the carrot lengthwise and are now getting some thicker cuts, 1/4 inch cuts. And holy crap, come on. Quarter-inch cuts. Get some half crescent moons out there, which is nice because it's pub style. We don't have to do all quick minces and things like that, which is what like a typical cottage pie or shepherd's pie would have. So this is supposed to be a little bit more homely. So we're going to cut it and cook it a little more homely. And last but not least, my favorite thing to cut and cook, onion. So we're going to pour that down really quick. Keep the bag that we've got from the HelloFresh bag. And we are going to peel off and dispose. That is the word I was looking for. Come on. Addicts over here, so let's cut those guys off too. I'll get this last little layer peel right off the back. Okay. Oh shit. That was a good one. Oh yeah, we're not sponsored today, so I can curse. Yay. Pluses and pluses. Yeah. But with the popularity from our first cooking stream. I think we are going to make this a relatively common thing. At least every 2 weeks. I don't feel like doing it every week quite yet, but things can certainly change. But now that we have halved and peeled away our onion, we are now going to be slicing it sideways and come across like so. And by no means am I a chef, and by no means am I good at this. I just like enjoying it on the side, so just enjoy the very shitty cutting skills. But yeah, and now we are going to dice our onion. And you don't want to waste any of the rest of the peel here, so we will just quickly kind of side it down. Get that bit all nice and rounded off. Chunk out the core. And then on to the second half. Easier. Just saying, it's bullshit always. Well, I mean, you can always move closer. But seeing as you have, so many plans and some other things that require you to remain where you are, might be a while. But not that we can't come down or you guys can't come up. We've got spare rooms. A few hotels in the area if you're not wanting to stay in the same house. But I'll tell you now, if you visit, I'll cook you dinner. Rob can attest, it's pretty good. I can hear her typing away right now. Whether that's Power World or a response, we'll see. You can't. Oh, okay. If we keep doing these, I'm going to have to brush up on my skills because people are going to start judging us now. And by some people, I mean myself. I will be judging myself. Alright. Nice onion cut. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to move over to the other camera. We are going to put in our potatoes. Watch them as they fly all the way around. What? Wait, hold up. Why would we go to Florida? What? Was there a move that happened that I'm unaware of? Currently, I don't feel like driving all the way to Florida. Done that 3 times in my life. I don't need a 4th. But, yeah. No, we'd love to come. Definitely got to see you some point, I know Rob is wanting to see you guys and see Bram and a few other people along the way. Oh! So you are, is that in the works, or has that already happened, or? Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah, filling a pot with water. Not bad. Gotcha. I mean, last time I checked, now, I'm not no geographer or cartographer, but I'm pretty sure there are 2 beaches. Well, I mean, 2. You know what I mean. Anyway. Salt your water just like everything else, and we're going to put this on high so that starts to boil. Ooh. All right, and then while the potatoes cook, we're going to get a medium-sized pan, which is not so medium. We are going to turn that up to a beautiful, nice little medium-high heat. We're going to put that on a 6. We are going to take our beautiful extra virgin unfiltered olive oil, put a nice little sploosh right in the middle of that. Toss that off to the side. And here in a few seconds. So another thing that her and Rod have in common, huh? Look at the chat, baby. Yeah, Rob has a poster upstairs, well, a plaque, with one of her adopted sea puppies that thankfully we cannot keep in the house. So, sure, fuck it, why not, right? I'll meet you there. All right. We are going to add the carrots first. Wait for them to start to mess around for a bit. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to them as well, just for that added spice. Pepper, or pfeffer, and Salz. For my German-speaking folks out there, I know I'm so cool for knowing German. Hold your applause. Take out my passport here. Wait, what? Okay, Stream Elements, you shouldn't be doing that while I'm not on. Okay. Well, I'll fix that later. Don't feel like doing it now. That's alright. We will take our good old and give this a nice little mix up. Yeah, we've got some time until we gotta wait at least a year before we can fly out. So now we just wait for that. Her last name Hannah. I'm just gonna see my way out. I love Pearl. I know you're talking about me, honey. Hugs and kisses. I'm a good man. Anyway. Montana is not that. I was a certain age.
No, Hannah Montana is not old, okay?
I know.
But you making those jokes is boring.
Just boy. Yeah.
You're getting old.
I am getting old. That's what happens when.
30.
It's a good thing the cameras are rolling because the abuse. She's a natural blonde too, apparently. Cutesy. That's what Rob's doing, not me. Yeah, but you can't confirm. You do it out of camera view too. So now we're going to take all of our beautiful, glorious onion and get that sweating down in the pan as well. Out of two. Oh, I'll remember saying I was making dessert. I love you. Good. And we're going to throw in some more salt and pepper. And get that all mixed in with a nice quick little glug. Olive oil as well. Just to make sure that we've got enough in the pan for the added veggies. Now, there are a few variations of cottage pie or shepherd's pie, depending on who you talk to, what you're doing, and things of that nature. Currently, all we've got in here, because I got a bad batch of celery, but is just onion and carrot. That's totally fine. A lot of people will just do onion, but a lot of people do celery included, or frozen peas. For some reason, I don't know why there's peas in some shepherd's pies and cottage pies, but to who's their own. I think traditionally it has peas, but again, I am not 100% sure. So, yeah, if you want to add additional things, of course, by all means, if you're going to add peas, frozen peas, make sure you are done with everything else, adding the beef, adding everything. Basically, the peas will go in the last second, mixed in, and then put the mash on top. That's how you cook with the peas. But yes, now we gotta wait a few minutes because the veggies are just tender. Woo! Bam! I got that one. Make sure that's on high. Make sure I just dropped everything. All right. But yeah, going back to the friends thing. I don't know if she has Discord or anything, but we gonna do couples games? I know that would be interesting. Garlic powder and thyme, I believe. Yes, sir. And get that prepped on the side for our veg. Got our tomato paste and flour that is going to go next in our wonderful assortment of goodies. Da, 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 da. Our potatoes are still slowly on the rise up to that boil. Should be breaking here soon, hopefully. Now, just like other tubers and such, you want to make sure that anything that's in the ground, you don't want to just start boiling. A lot of things like that are starchy, and when you put it in too quickly, the starches in the potatoes, or some of the nutrients and other things, kind of break away, have some issues. So turnips, carrots, potatoes, the things of that sort and nature. Want to make sure that you start in a pot of cold water, slowly bring that up to a boil, and that is when the cooking time actually starts. So basically, as you can kind of see on the top, we're getting all this kind of scum out of the potatoes. This is all the starches and stuff, kind of thing you'd see if you wash your rice or things of that nature. Yeah. Now, I'll not need any of these things, so I'm going to start breaking down. Well, I'm not going to start breaking down. Let's get the beef on the go in a few minutes. So we're going to add in our garlic powder in thyme into this wonderful assortment of goodies. And last but not least, the thyme, that of which I have too much of. Come on, get out of the package. And once again, right back into the bag. Let's give this a good mix. And we're cooking this for a good 30 seconds just to make sure that we get everything nice and brown. Not browned, but fragrant. That is the word that I'm looking for. Next, what we are going to do is we're going to add in our beef. All right. We will graciously squeeze this puppy out. So graciously, in fact. And it's all going to clump. But I guess it's better for it to clump than to not. And because cooking is not supposed to be a particularly clean activity, we are going to get our hands a little dirty and clean ourselves up after that. Remember, always wash your hands after dealing with raw meats, or raw, really anything. Alright, because the last thing that you want to do is kill your partner. So, I would like to live a long, happy life with my wife. So killing her is not on the agenda. Alright, get it all kind of in a pile, add a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, make sure you're always seasoning. Go a little less on the salt the more you go in, because you don't want to overpower everything with the amount of sodium in your diet. Okay, our potatoes are started. Alexa, You please set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Okay. And we are just going to get this started. It's going to start to slowly brown and break up as we continue to play with it. I don't want to mess with it until you get small enough clumps. And you want to let it sit for a bit just so that way it can brown a little bit better. Just going to sit, make sure it's not all clumped up together. Flattening it out will make sure you find all those extra pieces that are being a little bit of a pain. And there we go. And let that sit for about a minute. Get a little browning on the sides. Looks like I got some raw meat over here, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that really quick. All right. Now we're going to break that up. Make sure to get everything off on the sides. And then we are going to get our flour and tomato paste prepped. Hi, Fluffin. We have a Fluffin cam. Hello. Hey, folks. You see? Mm-hmm. All right. Now, let's break out our tomato puree. Actually, maybe not. Give that another quick once over. Now we will get our tomato puree out there. Fold it up like a taquito. Make sure you get every last little bit of it out. Gotta get all that flavor out and on to your food. And last but not least, we add in our bit of flour. I'm going to mix this up just for about a minute. Make sure you scrape the bottom of any of that brown deliciousness. It's called a fond. I think it's P-F-A-N-D, I think. Which is really funny because that is also the name of a German beer. Or no, that is the German bottle refund. There. As you can see, if anybody noticed, with the adding of the flour, it kind of binds to the meat and other veggies. So everything kind of starts to become this one big, cohesive conglomerate of meat that is just so delicious. Hold on one second while I read the next part. we are going to slowly add in a 1/4 cup of water. So that way the flour has some things to hook on to, create a thicker sauce with. That should be us. Now that we have added in that, our once very stiff beef sauce or beef ragu, it's become nice and loose. So now we're going to take our 2 things of stock concentrate and stir that in as well. Don't have any stock concentrate, you can add a little bit more water. So it's about a 1/2 cup of water. 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup. Apologies. 1/2 cup. Wonder why there was more. You got a 1/2 cup of water that you're adding into the stock. If you do not have any kind of leftover broth or not creme anglaise. Don't know all the French words, but if you have a bouillon cube, just get some water, or you can add a little bit more to this. Get your water a little bit hotter if you're going to add it all to here, but if not, take about a 1/4 cup of water and heat that up. And then add a bouillon cube to that, and then add that into your meat at this time. Okay. Alexa, time left on timer.
You have 7 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 15-minute timer.
Great. Just doing a quick poke and prod on our potatoes, and they are all looking done. So we're going to cut that prematurely. Alexa, stop timer. So here's what we're going to do. Cut both of these off. And I'm going to get the broiler on low. Recommends high, but I know my oven, and I don't feel like burning this deliciousness that I've just started. So I'm going to take my pan and spread out this meat nicely in the pan. And then I'm going to take colander, place that in with the potatoes. I'm going to dump that out. Make sure to save some of the liquid, because that will help in your mashing. Okay. Then you will want to take your sour cream. Have it go all over your fingers because it's in a little resealable package. Because why not? And we are almost to the very good part. Gotta grab TBS of Bethia. Get that back in. Off the knife. Unwrap it. Mix that in. Grab our handy dandy masher. And then we have the fun task of, well, of course, finishing. Make sure not to overdo your mashing on your potatoes because they will become stodgy, which in English, other than British English, it's just going to be thick and pasty, which, there are a lot of people that like a lot of different things, but I think a lot of people would agree that chewing on wallpaper paste probably not very good. Alright, we got just a little bit more. Now, because this is a home-style recipe, we do have a sort of rustic mash. So I'll show here. It's a more rustic style whole, but it is going to do for what we want today. So I'm going to loosen up our beef, kind of get it all into one pile. And then I'm just going to slowly push it out from the center to the sides. And I'm going to take our mash and practically do the same thing. Okay. And lastly, we're going to top our beautiful decoration with some salt and pepper. You're going to break out your white cheddar. You're going to want to spread this as evenly as possible. Off over the dish. And this is what it looks like before we go into the oven. Just a little bit on the outsides. And our broiler is on. So I'm going to let that go for a few minutes. And all the while, I get to clean up. So, bag in the garbage. All the other garbage is with it, which is nice. All of the other things go into the garbage disposal because we are lucky enough to have that. Do not need this extra pad anymore, so going to get rid of that. Ooh, knife. This is a good knife, so I am going to wash this off real quick like. Because we do not put good knives. Alexa, stop. Because we do not put good knives in the washer, we're going to let this dry. Okay. Make sure everything is off, of course. Save that for there. We will take our pan, put that down there as well. Take our recipe book, put it up with our used recipes. Ooh. Chance having you watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh God. Yeah, you see, I don't get it. But I think that is the age in me showing. Here, Rob is giggling over there. Oh, about me calling myself old. I know I'm old. Alrighty. And handy dandy mat out. Food will be ready in about 10 seconds. Alrighty. Looks good to me, so we're going to pull this puppy out. Make sure you are using the proper utensils for pulling things out of a hot oven. Ugh. And there we go. Nice and solidified. Nice and delicious. And yeah, there we go. We have our, although it is in a bigger pan than I probably needed, we have our cottage pie. So, what I'm going to do now is put this into a bowl and eat it. And because I'm not psychotic, I'm not going to do that on stream. So, yeah, me macking my tongue everywhere. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. We may have a stream later on tonight. If not, then we will have one tomorrow, sponsored stream tomorrow, for some Genshin Impact. So that'll be some fun picking that up for tomorrow. But yeah, as always, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the cooking stream. Let me know how it was for you all, what can be improved on. Things will make it a little easier, a little nicer to just sit and watch an old man cook food. So, yeah, everybody. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Hopefully seeing you all here in about an hour. Gonna go watch a show with the wife. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we got the rocks. Never mind. I'll see you all tomorrow. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, so never mind. I've been reminded because I am a man and I am not the most. Yes, I am. Yeah, we will be doing a sponsored stream tomorrow, Genshin Impact. If you guys are adventure level 16 or higher, you can join myself and potentially Rob tomorrow during that stream. Help us out, help the community. And yeah, if you have not played but are interested and want some free stuff that comes along, you can use the panel down below in order to download the link. Make sure you have your ad blockers disabled, as that will cause some issues with getting the download as well as supporting the stream, because it's all down to that IP address and other things of that nature. So, yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your night, great rest of your morning, depending on what side of the world you are on. And, yeah, Cowboy, Montana, because I don't have a gamer name for you, so I'll just call you out like that. Yeah, hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon. Cowboy at least on Saturday or Sunday. And, yeah, peace out, everybody. Will do, bud. Hope your food is good as well. Peace out.